Hello, explorers, and welcome to mine and Jimmy's reaction to the new Acolyte trailer. We've given it a few days intentionally just to let the dust settle. What we're going to do now then is going to play the trailer. I'm going to stop it every now and then. We'll have a little quick chat about what we've seen and what we're looking forward to. So strap in, and here we go.
Last night, a Jedi was murdered.
The Jedi justify their galactic dominance in the name of peace. But that peace is a lie.
Okay.
Oh, mate, I cannot wait for this show. If, like me as well, you've seen The Phantom Menace and Jimmy, you know that fight scene's going to be in there because you've seen it after the movie itself. And already, that fight scene for me just after The Phantom Menace. Yes, Jimmy. Chef's kiss.
Oh.
Perfecto. So, just the opening couple of seconds there. What's our thoughts, Jimmy?
Man, it's going to be intense. Like, now we're getting a little bit more of the character, because I'm blanking on the character's name, the smuggler, but we didn't really know much about him. Like we tried to do a review. We did our review a while ago. We didn't know much about him, but now he seems like he knows a little bit more about the Jedi than what we thought he originally knew. So that's kind of exciting. How's he going to be wrapped up into this? That ship going through hyperspace looks cool, looks different.
Yeah.
And of course, you got a smidge more of the fight scene for people who haven't seen The Phantom Menace. You guys are in for a treat because that fight scene is straight out of the Matrix. A little forced foo, if you will.
Forced foo. Love it. Yeah, I really liked it as well. Just even those few seconds, there's so much to dive into. Obviously, we're going to keep this nice and short as it is anyway. But first thing I find quite interesting is May. Right at the start there, she's walking away from a lightsaber on the floor. Now, usually what we've seen in the past is people that kill the Jedi or defeat them, they normally take their lightsabers like Grievous does. For example, we know he's a big lightsaber collector. Obviously, we've just had Tales of the Empire. You see there's numerous amounts of lightsabers that the Grand Inquisitor has taken. So obviously, this sort of motive behind killing the Jedi is still not as clear, and I don't think it's going to be as straightforward as Jedi versus Sith in the slightest. What do you think about that, Jimmy?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be Jedi versus Sith at all. I mean, I think the Sith are going to, all those big giant cryhards that are crying about something they don't even know about yet. Like, oh, they're ruining canon. They haven't done anything yet. Like, they know that's line. They're not going to let them do this. Like, there's something else. They've not given us enough. They give us, at the end of this trailer, we get to see something. I don't want to ruin it for people who haven't watched it yet, but that it's all going to be something bigger, but smaller. So,
and literally as well, let's not forget what Leslie Headland said at Celebration last year. This series is the view of, it's done all from the view of the bad guy, what we call the bad guy anyway, the Sith. So straight away, I mean, even from the trailer, I'm hyped. This is the biggest thing since sliced bread for me, is just the vibe straight away where Master Soul's walking and past, like you said, the smuggler there's talking about the Jedi, making sure that they've got peace in the galaxy. I'm getting the Empire vibes from the Jedi, if that makes sense. You know, so I can...
Yeah, I know what you mean. Don't take this the wrong way, being British and all, but the Jedi have kind of spread out and they've kind of like got control of everything. And they're doing what they think is right. Because most of the time, establishments, now not always, a lot of times they're geared by money and stuff, but sometimes they're doing things they believe are right. And they're just kind of being misled. And I don't think the Jedi are bad. People are throwing a fit about, oh, the Jedi are the bad guys. Well, I don't think they're bad.
No.
I think they probably lost their way a little bit to get to the point where they're so arrogant in the Phantom Menace for all that to be able to happen. There has to be a shift because I feel like they're going to be on high alert after the High Republic ends because they're going to be like, holy crap, what just happened? We've got space pirates and force-sucking monsters chasing us all over the place. It's time to like kind of get focused, and then something has to happen. So,
no, exactly. You're definitely right. And let's not forget as well, without spoiling too much, if you've been reading or listening to The Living Force by John Jackson Miller, or hearing it from Mark Thompson, incredible voice actor, you know at this point that the Jedi started to abandon certain places. So that's going to obviously play a role, I think, in this series. And let's not forget as well, it's set about 100 years before the Phantom Menace. So let's dive into some more and see what else we've got on this trailer.
Jedi are being hunted.
She was my student. I trained her. Let me be the one to bring her in.
I sense this is only a small part of a larger plan. Some sort of shift to tip the scales.
Oh.
Lots of little snippets again there. We'll just quickly go on about the ship again. The ships look fantastic in this series. I'm a big lover of all the Star Wars ships in any of the series and movies. But yeah, just a little detachment thing there that I'd go in. It sort of reminded me of Houndstooth, Bosk's ship a little bit. But yeah, ships look great. I think the biggest thing I want to talk about on this part of the trailer, Jim, I know you've got a few yourself, is right at the end there, we see one of the Jedi, I forget his name, collapse to his knees. And it looks like he's doing that in front of the Coven as well.
Yes. Yeah, I think you're right.
Not sure what's going on there. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, I don't know. I saw that. I've watched this a couple times since it's released on May the 4th, and yeah, something's going on. They got some kind of power over Jedi. Like that's obviously like a Padawan or something. If you move backwards a little bit in that trailer, it looks like Master Soul is actually taking May from that coven and making her a Jedi. So is that more of the story? Like she leaves the Jedi and goes back, like he fesses up, like, yeah, she was once my Padawan. You know, because not everyone's going to know everyone's Padawans. I mean, there's thousands of Jedi, so you're not going to know everybody. So Vernestra could be doing, you know, God knows what. But yeah, so I think that's where that coven comes into place, and maybe they're out for revenge because they've taken one of their own, something like that. But yeah, I noticed that there's two scenes where they have like people just kind of in trances, and that Jedi's in a trance, and you know, I just wonder if this is like collateral damage, some kind of science or something from the High Republic era.
Yeah, no, it definitely could be. There's so many options to explore now with the amount of lore that's out there. So
yeah,
really
people
exciting.
who are complaining about the show, I think they just need to hush up.
Watch
and you know, if it's not good at the end, then complain. Like I'll be right there beside you complaining. I promise. But before we even see it, you know, I don't understand the complaints.
Let's give it a chance.
Yeah, and I'll also too. I just found out on the Discord somewhere that they may be releasing the first 2 episodes in the theaters. So I'll be in Las Vegas, so I'm sure I can find a theater that's playing it there. So we'll see if the missus will let me, you know, on our romantic getaway, sneak into a trailer or to a theater for a few minutes.
Awesome. I'd absolutely love to go to the cinema to watch this. I'm so hyped for the Acolyte. It is unreal. You know how much of a fan I am of it. But okay, let's see what else we've got going on in the trailer then.
It's time to face the past. Destiny is not decided for you by an anonymous force. If you want to pull the thread and change everything, then pull it.
What are you?
Oh my.
Yeah, what a last picture to finish on. I'm getting Knights of Ren vibes from the
That's
helmet.
What I thought, and this could be an absolute way to keep it from being a Sith. Is like, what if this is the beginning of the Knights of Ren, or this is like, you know, there's so many things they could do with this, and like, you know, I just can't keep harping on all the haters, but just give it a chance. But yeah, you're right. There's so much they could do, and I got kind of like you said, like, as soon as I saw it, like, oh, Knights of Ren kind of feel. But yeah, I don't know. It looks cool. It's got some cool scenes. I think we're getting some flashbacks there because
Yeah.
Master Soul's hair is shorter. Trinity, Carrie Ann Moss is in Master Indara. Her hair is different. And of course, we've got a young girl playing, we have a young May and an older May kind of flashing forward. And that Coven lady is it Anastasia, I believe. She looks amazing. Like her character looks awesome. And I think she's going to be, I think she's like the big bad on the front of this thing, right?
Yeah.
But I think that someone else is going to be pulling the strings. Because who's she meeting in those rocks? Is that Octo? Like, are they at the home of the, there's so many questions. I can't wait, man. 8 episodes is going to be not enough.
Yeah, and it's going to fly by. You watch. It's just around the corner now. Less than a month to go. We're almost there. Again, please let us know your thoughts. Let us know your comments below. There's so much to take in at the minute. So little time. We're looking forward to it. I can't wait. Jimmy can't wait. And I'm sure you guys and girls that are watching and listening cannot wait as always. Please then leave any comments you like on our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and TikTok, all at Explore the Force. So, from myself, may the Force be with you.
And for both of us, we have spoken.